carry you forward to, there. We're always trying to get to the next B, in other words.
Oh, okay.
And you regulate your timing, your rubato, according to that sort of quasi-Schenkerian analysis there, you know. So. And here too, to there. I want you to hear some of the, you're doing a lot of very fine things. I can hear a lot of work. I applaud you on the torrent section there. I mean, this is really, you know how horrible that is.
I know.
It still needs to be a little more torrential.
Okay.
But it's, to be able to do, I don't know, all this, remind me to talk about how to organize that the way to get it faster. We'll get there.
Okay.
I want you to hear some of the rhythmic peculiarities. Don't lose the left hand.
Oh, okay.
You know, I heard a little bit of a vacuum in it. You know, I take it over with my right hand. Just think to try that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, basically through here, surprised me a little more. You have the mezzo forte, as though he was going to do something rather, significant, but he changes his mind and delays it. So you need to be a little more mysterioso after this little feint here, you know.
Okay.
More mysterioso through here. Wait till you actually find the word crescendo and the bubble out of it. Your crescendo will be far more effective
If I wait.
just kind of, lie sinisterly beneath the surface and slowly bubble out.
Oh,
Don't let the
okay.
genie out so soon, you know.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Feel your syncopations.
Oh, okay.
Your timing's a little bit You're still beating here. I'm still hearing that too. Make sure the motion you make
It's two separate
but two the same motion. I even through the corner of my eye, I'm seeing a difference in how you come down on the second of each unit than the first.
Oh,
If you want
okay.
exactly the same sound, just think about it. You have to make exactly the same motion. There's a kind of, military, this is World War II, da-dum, bum. I mean, just sameness through that.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, somewhat subjective. I don't know that I would absolutely insist on that. I think that's something my own feeling there, but I guess something could be said for the other way. If you're thinking of footsteps on the beat, I suppose. In all fairness, well, think about it. I don't know. I think maybe you lose some of the grandeur by just wrestle with that. It's your own to do what you want ultimately, I guess. Okay, let's go on from there. No.
Oh, okay. I've slowed down a little bit.
Well, yeah, there's some rhythmic.
Okay.
Yeah, see, I'm inclined to think that this is all just a little slow relative to
okay.
what you set up right at the beginning.
Yeah,
You know, it's
yeah.
getting a little bit lethargic. Yeah, once you've arrived at the C, you've arrived. So, want to get there a little more, and I can play this into loud. You know, this is not anything. You've gotten there. And then this comes in new.
Okay.
What do you think? What instruments?
Winds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So I think you need to announce that a little more. Take your full rests there.
Oh,
They just came trudging in from off stage, you know. Something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a little space between them, a little more, you know. Well, not too much. Yeah. Do what you can. Don't rely on the pedal. How much air would they take? Just to replay.
Yeah, just tongue it.
There you go. So tongue it.
Oh, good. Yeah, rest a little bit.
Mark that.
There too.
Now the timpani is not a timpani. There's something. Let's listen to that again. I know what it is. It's. You got to control your mallets better.
Oh.
You got a rebound effect going on there. You know, the first attack. I saw it just through the. Yeah. Somehow be a little more deliberate in your
Okay,
motion.
each
I
one.
saw the first one. The second note sort of rebound off the first one, and you sort of lost control technically.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So think timpani there, and control your. It might be the tape recorder, but this might be a little more quiet. Yeah, I'd still somehow, you know, if you could get this, we've talked about this, just, I don't know, like two bells coming out of the back of with the triangles or something in the back of the orchestra, but don't make the second one louder necessarily. You know, don't be tyrannized by the bar line. You know, this is what you're trying to do, and I understand your reasoning that you want to carry that second one forward, but I think you can just make them on a level. I like the time you take. That's nice, but just let's listen one more time. Don't rush. Yeah, so no accent on the second beat. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1.
Oh, okay. I'm doing a little too much. Okay.
Well, yeah, the Pocometto starts there, and maybe you could still, you know, it says Poco. You know, you really need to think through this a little bit more. It's a little too much for my taste. You know, I mean, your basic tempo, considering our basic tempo is really a little too slow anyway.
Yeah.
So then in that context, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2.
Oh, okay.
Though I admit there are others who take more time. slight growing to the third note.
Okay.
But yeah, rather than do.
Oh, okay.
We don't want
yeah.
beats necessarily.
Right.
We want a line. It's a little point, really.
Okay.
You know, for me, it's all just a little slow.
Oh, okay.
A little thing. Let's see. That's a little more interesting than
Oh, okay.
what we're
Yeah.
hearing, you know.
Oh, okay.
Now, granted, it's all within
within
this.
the color that
Yeah,
beat.
yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting inner voicing there, all within the. You work that out. It's only about 4 or 5 levels of sound you have to deal with.
Yeah.
See, again, know your directions. Now
Yeah,
we're
A.
heading for Fs, but of course we got really this happening in the bass. Then a larger scale arrival, really, relative to our. We've talked about the large. It's all just playing around with those three, really. But within that, there are other, and here. If you're thinking of larger arrival points, you won't be quite so slow. You're getting lost in a lot of micro expression, which is nice, but don't allow yourself to be so hypnotized by that you lose the macro direction.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Do a little analysis. See, there's a limit to how slow the listener can really hear this B flat as functionally going somewhere. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Don't strain the listener's capacity to relate all that to the breaking point. It's just, but it's a fine line. I mean, of course, the great artists are masters at playing it slower than anyone else. These sort of things, and still get a long line, but make sure you can do it. Again, lead to that. See, for example, even right there. Now, what's happening? You've arrived at the A.
And that goes to the B
And all
flat.
this is, a change, and you're picking up the A here that you left off with here. All you've done is prolong the A through here, take a shortcut, a short trip to grandmother's house at B flat, with the auxiliary, and come right back to A, and then eventually, of course, that A goes down to the A flat. So even with that retard, you have to be careful. That's all I really hear through all that. Half step again. Loves half steps, doesn't he? Yeah. So it's also a question of how you scale your sound. That this A has to have enough, and then all this one within the color. So you get maximum ugly.
Yeah.
This is nice. If you can do it. don't have enough A, then you're going to only hear. It's not nearly so deliciously pungent, you know. And so you pick up the level of sound you left off at through all that before. Okay, let's go. It sounds like an accent almost, that A flat arrival, because you're passing note, you know. Yeah, somehow, you see, this is a long sweeping line. So, but this one's going to be, you know, you've had these little units, but now you have to go a long way. You want to go all the way, really? Oh, how interesting! Look, the D sharp. Where are we here?
Right here.
The D sharp, C sharp. Where does the C sharp ultimately go?
C natural.
Yeah.
Down here.
See, the bass is actually regulating the right hand. It's just you don't know it because you're getting all lost in how wonderful the right hand is. So. If you draw all that out a little too much, I don't know. It's a little hard to hear all that. You know, and again here.
Yeah.
For yourself.
Yeah.
Don't play that. But if you want to linger after. If you linger before you lose it. It's like a singer who's lost her breath, maybe, you know, before they go. But if you and so that's all doodling. What's happening in the bass? You've been left hanging. So again, be careful now that, you know, you can get a little too lost in that too, and again lose the long connection. Enough B to carry you to there. No big retard, you see, before you finish that thought. Because it's resolved here, not prior to that, Too slow. A little more on these. It's really color. Yeah. And I know you're saving your accelerando, but don't be so slow through here. It's again, you know. Although I like some touches that you did through that. I mean, you're supposed to see it. In general, I think you're a little too careful, maybe, you know. I mean, these are bombs dropping and just general World War II mayhem here. I mean, it should sound like you're almost out of control.
Okay.
But don't
go over the edge.
Be right at the edge. Feel these big chords, you know, as propelling all those chromatics forward. So and then that's all the smoldering rubble and debris coming up from the ground after the bomb.
Oh, okay.
There's a bomb dropping, right? And then people running away or something. I mean, you know, we'll use whatever morbid imagery you like there. What is it? What I like to do with the pedal, by the way, but it's very personal, is something, you know, between no pedal and too much, so that you don't quite know when those bombs, you know, the resonance of that falling and the sound and the sonic waves, that, you know, you know, I'm saying? It wouldn't just evaporate all of a sudden.
Yeah.
You're going to have it just sort of resonating. So. So you don't quite know when this left you.
Disappears.
Okay. Instead of this very classical. This is getting lost in notes. You go for effect.
Okay.
Go for drama. You know what I mean? But you have to have some very vivid imagery in the back of your mind for that. And you're going to miss a few notes, especially if you color it that way. Nobody can hear it anyway. I mean, on the other hand, not so sloppy that it's.
All right. That's
and
nice.
all of this, of course, is tempered by whatever acoustics you haul. I mean, if it's already terribly wet, then you don't do this so much. And you know, I'm doing this little half pedal, flutter pedal. I mean, it's just all ear, taper pedal, whatever it takes to get these effects. So, okay, let's go. Okay, now let's figure out how we can get this as tumultuoso as possible. Yeah. Now you may or may not want to organize it the same way, but if you practice it in units, and each one of those units as fast as possible, and then sort of connect the dots, you'll get it up to what tempo you want. If you're just going to play through it straight, notes, I don't think that's the way to build up the speed necessarily. I mean, it'll happen eventually, but it's
It's a long
so.
way.
Let me see. How did I organize it? Let's see. You know, the problem is that the divisions in the right hand don't necessarily match the left. Anyway,
yeah.
let me get, yeah. I mean, you could certainly do, and then, let me see this one. I go to there, and then, trouble is there's certain things that are not quite symmetrical. At certain points, you know. I never know quite what point to go. Maybe to there. And then build them up. And then, you know. And, 2 units at a time, 3 units at a time, and slowly, let's push it. And it really, as it's going along, it should be more and more just, I mean, at some point you should almost not, if I can play it off.
Okay.
I mean, fill in the notes. But that's that kind of effect almost,
Okay.
so forth. I don't think you almost can't hear if there were 1 or 2 wrong notes at the end of that anyway if you're going for that sort of sound. I mean, unless you want a very austere, very pristine, classical, but I guess I don't quite hear it that way. And then that last chord should catapult you right up to the next bomb dropping. It's just relentless, there's just got to be a breathless, but unrelenting assault about this all. You can give yourself, if you're moving a little more forward, with a little more forward drive, within that framework, you can give yourself time for things like, what is it? Well, that's and a little more. Now it's coming up. Let me play it first. Oh wait, I missed it. What I wanted to say was. That accent on
Oh, okay. Make more of that accent.
a little more jazz.
Oh, okay.
Let me see if I can find that. You almost have to make that
Stretch it out.
a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No. I mean, but it's personal. I to there. If you like, I mean, and it's very personal, I realize. And when you get to these bottom ones, to there and full, exactly the full one. Let me play it. They're a little bit shortchanged.
Okay.
Brass or something holding out exactly the full length and a little bit violently. Yeah, and each one progressively more. So. And go right to the end on this. You let up.
Oh, okay.
Listen, this was good though. That's
okay.
very anticlimactic. It could still be a little more that acceleron, and what you can do in the left hand to make that even more exciting. A little more accelerando and you have interlocking fingerings there. Let me see what you. Where are you? Right here.
Right there.
Play it again.
What is it? Where are we at?
You won't get it up in the tempo. Let me give you a fingering.
1, 3, 5,
Yeah.
1, 2, 4?
Write it down. Right on this. 1, 3, 4. Okay.
Yeah.
2, 3, 5.
2, 3, 5.
You bet.
Okay.
Yeah, you see? You're right there. Yeah.
Oh,
And
okay.
then for the next unit, well, now I'll let you figure it out. Well, how can you make these two? Where are you?
These two?
These two interlock.
1, 3, 5, 1, 2, 4.
Interlocking. Under one handful, both chords.
You can't.
Yes, you can.
Huh? How?
All right. Find your. All right. Play all 6 notes at the same time.
No.
Or can you? Let me see. Oh, all right. Excuse me. The second finger will have to shift slightly. You're right.
The second. The second finger.
Well, the way I'm doing it.
1, 3. 5, 4, 2. 2, 4, 5.
No, 3.
Oh,
And then
okay.
4.
4, 2, 1.
And it's that way. It's almost an interlock. Only the second finger is shifting slightly. Look at me.
Okay.
How close they are. So you can have your cake and eat it too. You can make, you can just drive like anything, and still have the, you notice he's suddenly putting these little wedgy staccatos there.
Uh-huh.
Very biting.
What finger are you using?
Oh, 2, 4, 5.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. See, imagine what would happen if he had an A flat on the top of it. What would you play for that?
If you had an A flat where?
Here.
Oh, 1, yeah.
It's funny though. You don't think to do that without the A flat, but it really works better because you're coming from up here.
Okay.
Better if I play this for me. See? Well, you had a little more time than that, but
Yeah.
but not much more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and and I like what you did here very much.
Where? Oh, okay.
You really got that nailed. But don't get so lost in that you lose sight of where you're heading, which is. Well, you know,
What?
don't let me know that you're going to be surprised by this.
Oh.
See, what
okay.
I'm hearing is, I know what's happening. And I'm certainly
okay.
Listen, now, if you need to take time, then let it be the sort of thing where you know, you're shocked, you're surprised suddenly. Oh my goodness, what is he doing? You know. What?
Oh, okay.
You know?
Okay.
But it's a little too set up. It's a little too controlled, a little too careful, you know. But of course, give yourself the split millionth of a second you need to nail it.
Yeah.
See? And also it takes away from the crescendo. I mean, you've got a crescendo supposed to be going through that. You know? Practice the, you know, kind of nod had a rather neat effect there in the left hand. I told you to have the left hand take over now, and then back to the right hand.
Just from the.
You know, where is this?
Right here.
Yeah. Is it there? Yeah. No, after that point. Yeah, right here, have the left hand take over. It's a kind of a neat effect. And then go through, and then the right hand takes it back. You don't have to. I mean, it's very subjective. You hear what I did? Without losing it in your top voice. Though.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. We decide on the fingerings and all this kind of business. Now, are you doing the top ones?
Yeah.
I think that's why you're missing. Now, the bottom one, of course, you're going to have to.
Put your hand way over.
Yeah. Look. In a sort of arched sense, it's almost under one. See what I'm doing? Look, if I throw it. See what I did? Sorry, just blink. Oops, I missed it slow. Somehow, though, I still find that more secure than 2-5-1-3, which involves just tremendous leap and jump. If you had nailed it, I wouldn't say a thing.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
you might want to rethink it in light of the fact doesn't seem to be happening. Maybe both of you don't work, come up with a third. If you do, let me know, because it's interesting. It's a tough passage. Don't get stuck through that, you see. Think you want to get to that G sharp.
Okay.
So, and then this is all fabric, you know. Up to the next arrival point, you see, it comes out of that base. This is just too slow and elf-like.
Oh.
I mean, maybe you're after it, but he still has double forte and marcato through all that, and it's getting a little bit dainty.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Somehow, let's see. It all comes out of. of subtlety and maybe a tiny bit of time, but not too much with sound. I mean, it's a little too.
Oh, contrived.
Don't let me know you're doing that. I know what you want. I mean, we talked about this. I think it might have been my idea. Creating a monster. But you just did it with more energy.
Okay.
But it just has to be a little more. I mean, marcato.
Okay.
To varying degrees, perhaps, but. Now, very, very subjective point, and probably wrong on my part, but maybe you can still get it secco here, but with a little hint of the color you're going to put in your pedaling later. But this may go against all prevailing thought. I mean, so it's really up to you. But brings up the point of making sure you. Oh, you need a finger in the left hand there.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
And then what, 3? Yeah. Now, on this next part. This is more interesting and almost jazzy. And you pulled away from it rather than more. But I guess it's up to you. But now what is it? For me, that's more, not less. But you just think about it. It's much too slow. It does have an accent.
Yeah.
So what I mean is some of the color that you have here, you might put on the book. Of course, you know that a lot of artists are also going to do the Assistant Professor. Don't let me know when the D flat got lost. You see the little what I half jokingly call a French pedal marking in Russian music. Well, anyway, Did you know when the D flat?
Oh, no. Okay.
I don't want to know. See. Again, let that regulate your right hand, your bass, actually. If you're going to take time, you see, you have to be a little more driving in order to get away with that. Maybe. But if you haven't been egging it along, it sounds like it's just kind of the air's let out of it in order to take the time there, you know? And if you can hear, a little more mysterioso, and the way you get that is not to allow yourself.
Smash on each beat.
But just, and be very aware of where your most productive little dissonances will be. Let's see. Slightly, you know. I mean, I'm really asking for the most exquisite little sense of balance here. Whether you really want a full pedal or something does write full.
Yeah.
I think you're a little too loud on the soft notes, you know?
Okay.
Make sure you really hear, yeah.
Yeah.
See, you know, the funny thing is, I don't voice those, really. I mean, what I mean is, it's just full. I do voice this, perhaps. Just the full chord, the right hand. Don't do. And then,
Oh, okay.
too good a pianist. You know? Just play those very simple. What are you fingering here?
1, 3, 5, 1, 2, 1, 2, 5.
I think that's what I did when I got myself deciding. I think all a little faster. Is Andantino faster or slower than Andante? That's a good question.
It's a good question.
What do you think?
I'd say I'm going to. I'd say a little bit faster.
I think so.
Too loud.
Yeah, no, you know, the whole thing is just smoldering out of the.
Oh, okay.
But it's all generated from and then C dissonance, which, you know, the B kind of disappears for a little bit.
And you have the D back. Yeah.
Ta-da!
Okay.
He
Oh,
gets
I
it right
didn't.
back there, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
See? That's going to regulate your inflections and your timing, just to know that it B is where you really, you know, you came from the B, you made a detour to the most dissonant note, the half step, and you went right back to that B here, and then you've got it here again, and then you're getting back to B, B, B. I mean, it's very much, this has to be a lot more violent, by the way. Are you doing slurs? Am I imagining things? I don't think I would. But be careful that you don't. Think of a little of the energy.
Oh,
Avoid
okay.
slurs that you didn't. I didn't really get to see through
Okay.
You know, I still think he just plain forgot to put the flat on that.
Really?
I know it's not in any source.
I know.
But doggone it, I just.
I was playing it flat for a while.
You know,
until I caught
I've
that.
been stubborn. I think I'm still keeping it. Of course, I realize that maybe the D is more interesting. It does eventually resolve there, doesn't it? Well, see, again, you can get away with your timing there if you've driven yourself to it in the first place. Sorry, I'm still playing B flat.
Oh, okay.
But if you're just getting a little bit lethargic.
Oh, it's time.
I'm exaggerating,
Yeah.
but you see.
Okay.
And for yourself, by the way, that E flat, think of it, its function as going forward, not ending. I know it's an arrival point, and it's really an elision, but lean a little more towards it moving you forward. So for myself,
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying? It's a
Mhm.
slightly different feeling than to say to yourself da 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 dum ba bum ba bum ba ba da 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 da, and then you gotta crank it up again.
Okay.
It's not Hungarian music, you know.